Ha ha! I made it! I made it! Do you want to know how to engage with other people? How to get people interested in what you're talking about? I do. Well, here's the thing. It's about asking the right questions. And we're going to talk about that on today's program. Let's talk about it. Made you wonder if I was coming back, didn't I? I wanted to change things up a little bit. I wanted to make it interesting. I wanted to get your attention and create engagement. Did I create engagement? Well, here's the thing. We need to be considering how we create engagement, where that comes from, and there's a secret to it. There's a secret to it, a technique to gaining attention, one thing, and then gaining engagement, the other thing. So without attention, you never get engagement, right? I think we can all agree to that. That's really one of the biggest breakdowns we have in our businesses. Wouldn't you agree? So quick survey. All right, here we are. We're in the comments here. Give me a thumbs up or tell me yes if that's one of your biggest concerns, because we have something great to do, something great to sell, something great that really happens in our business where we help people. But the problem is two things. One is attention, two is engagement. So let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a yes. Oh, here we go. Let's see. I need this. I can't. Okay. Here's a good one for you. I need this. I feel like I can't get it right on social media. That's exactly what I'm talking about, my friend. That's exactly what I'm talking about here. So let's hop in there. Breaking through the clutter. Yes. Another good one, John. Thank you. So here we go. This is key. This is key because most people lead with a headline, or they lead with one question, or they lead with jargon. But I'm going to teach you a technique here, and I want you to go try this. This works awesome. You start with attention and you move to engagement by going broad question, specific question. So broad question, specific question. So I have a lot of friends on here that are in the real estate space. Okay. Broad question, specific question. So this might be what your social media post or your video or your title or something like that looks like. It's two questions. It's been said leaders ask great questions. Well, we have to ask two questions because we have to get their attention, and then we have to drop it into what does this mean to you? Because remember, everybody is interested in one thing, me, myself, and I. That's what everybody's interested in. They're not interested in how cool you are in your business. They're interested in what it does to them, for them. So here's an example. The housing market has changed. Did you hear about that? Or how much has the housing market changed? And what does this mean to Castle Pines Homes, which is where I live? Or what does this mean to Central Park Homes? So what we're doing is we're going from here to here. Or what does this mean for your home value? Or does this mean you should sell now? So what we're doing is we're getting their attention with housing market has changed. Okay, sure, I know that. But I don't care yet, because what does it mean to me? What does it mean to me? Here's another thing. So let's say you're in the marketing business. What people pay attention to has changed. Okay? And I mean, that's a question, really. Or what has changed about what people pay attention to? Same thing. We process it the same way because it opens a loop. It creates doubt. It's a statement of a question as opposed to just asking the question. The second thing has to be specific, though. The second thing has to be specific, and it has to point to me, myself, and I. So that's how you take and you go from broad to narrow in going from attention to engagement. So when you're writing out your specific copy, and we talked about copywriting last week, when you're writing out your specific copy, get their attention and bring them narrower in the focus of what you're saying. Question one, question two. Question one, broad, attention. Question two, engagement specific. So that's how we get people to engage with us, to engage with our business, because a lot of people are just given a headline. A lot of people are just giving out a headline in their marketing and what they do in their business, as opposed to narrowing it down to the specific personal needs of the person they're trying to help. We're trying to help them, but we need them to know we're trying to help them by letting them know it's about them. So that's what I've got for you today. Let's take a look at the chat here real quick. All right. Good morning to my friends out there. John James, good point here. Better to have smaller attention with higher engagement. Yes, smaller attention, higher engagement. I mean, ultimately, you need to niche down. A lot of people are like, I'm going to see if I can hit the entire marketplace. That doesn't work, because people don't notice big, broad assumptions and philosophies. They notice things that have to do with them. Remember what I said, John. Me, myself, and I. Does this touch you? Does this impact you? Because you'll be like, I'm going to hit the most people in my business ever. No, you're just going to bore the most people ever, because they're not going to notice you. Remember, you walk into, here's a great analogy. You walk into a room and it has thousands of people in it. Thousands of people. They're not going to pay attention to you, but if you walk up to one and help them, they will pay attention to you. I'm not saying scale down your business. I'm saying scale down your attention, and more people will be interested. Because you know what's going to happen is somebody else is going to see you talking to that person, helping them specifically. Go, I heard a few words that touch me. You got my attention. Now you're working on my engagement. And I want to help you there. So a couple other points here. Consistency, just as important as the content. True. Different point. Good one, John. Consistency matters. You'll notice I'm consistent on putting up videos. You're consistent on asking that question and narrowing it down. Consistency, this is not a binary situation where we're picking consistency over specifics. We're doing them. These are all parallel needs in our business. So that's a very good point. Thank you for bringing that up. So we're not choosing an either or on that. Consistency does matter. Habits matter. And you know what habits are? Good point, John. Consistency. All right. Let's see. Go to 2 listing appointments. All right. Love that. Good job, Rhonda. Tracy. Yes, we are going to talk about stories in the future. There is an entire science behind storytelling. And that's a really good point. And Chris, yes, speak to one person, not 1,000. You are correct, my friend. I love it. All right, that's what I got for you today. You guys are awesome. Oh, wait, Amy has one more question. I'm following, and it's clear, but can you give a specific example of what you might say in one of your speeches? Yes. Amy, I'm going to come in the room in a speech, and I'm going to talk about building business. Very broad, right? Very broad. So I might open up with talking about, I've been asked a couple questions about building a business from people like you. So I start with building a business. I go to people like you. So remember, boom, close it down from, a lot of people ask me about building a business to, well, this is really specific to building a business in real estate. So start broad, narrow it down. I like the housing market one because a lot of people on here are in the housing market. What does the election have to do with the housing market? Or what does COVID have to do with the housing market? That's a good one. That'll get people's attention. Those two things are hot buttons right now, election and COVID. What does COVID have to do with the housing market? This is what's happening in your market right now. Or this is what's happening in the Denver market right now. And just pull out some stats. Download my free report here about the Denver housing market. give them a call to action. Give them a call to action after you get their engagement. That engagement should lead to action. You always want to close that out. So don't forget, check out my other videos. Some great questions here. I'm trying to answer more of them as we do this. And great to see you guys today. It's Monday. For real estate agents, it's every day. So let's go out and make a difference. Love you guys. Thanks for all you do. Be safe, be well, be strong. I'm going to go hop on another Zoom and talk to a whole bunch of new business owners. And we're going to talk about how to blow things up in their business. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.